So my advice to the board is we are already here. Let's handle the business and not let the business handle you guys.
The FBI just dropped a bombshell, and Tiffany Henyard is right in the middle of all of that. Yeah, you heard me right. Now, she was officially targeted, and it's big, man. And the drama is unfolding like something straight out of a reality TV show or a bad burrito. So let's get into this. Okay, so the FBI just rolled into town with subpoenas, digging up dirt like ain't nobody's business, man. Obviously, with a court-authorized raid, and let me tell you, this mayor is at the center of all of this BS. But naturally, like they do, they keep it all hush-hush, refusing to spill the tea on why they was there because y'all know Department of Justice secrecy and all that crap. Come on, man, spill the tea, we deserve to know.
This is nothing more than a disgruntled village employee trying to make off with the taxpayers' hard-earned dollars. The village board meeting continued on for a little while with only the mayor and one trustee in attendance.
All right, look it. Sources say that FBI agents is goofing around, right? Like they hit Village Hall with 2 subpoenas to snatch up police personnel records and all kinds of juicy business documents. And guess who's cheering them on from the sidelines? Well, it's trustee Brittany Norwood. True savior, am I right? I mean, come on. She's over there practically begging for somebody to come in and save the town from all that bad spending. And that's a whole other story we're going to discuss some other time in the video. Now, as for now, it looking like the FBI might just be the answer that Brittany Norwood is looking for. And if y'all think that that's it, well, that ain't even the half of it, man. The South Suburb is swimming in scandals. So yeah, they brought in Lori Lightfoot. Yeah, that Lori Lightfoot, who's untangling this mess of corruption and theft swirling around Mayor Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany, baby, got some real nerves to veto the board's request for a federal investigation into her own mess. Talk about trying to dodge the heat. That's like Matrix level trying to bullet dodge up in there. And look, y'all, Lightfoot's got her hands full, right? She's digging through millions of unpaid bills. Plus that pretty infamous Las Vegas trip that Henyard and her crew took all on the village's dime. Now, all for those lavish vacations for the mayor. Extra security and protocols while the whole town crumbles? Man, y'all can't make this stuff up. This something like straight out of a Graham tale. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Well, hell, man, what's the village's response to all this chaos and mess? Oh, well, they're mad and frustrated as hell, saying there wasn't even a raid. All right, dog. Just keep telling yourselves that while the rest of us grab our popcorn. Now, this drama is far from over yet. We just getting started. Okay, so just when it couldn't get any worse, she's been accused of shutting down businesses that refused to donate to her campaign as well. So Lawrence Gardner, the owner of the U-Haul rental and trucking biz in Dalton, took his frustrations to the FBI after the village flat out refused to renew his business license. And guess what? He claims that the Dalton police came after him, harassing him, raiding his business and shutting it all down because he didn't cough up a donation for the mayor's little civic event. Man, y'all believe that? Pay up or pay the price. What the hell is this? Downtown Chicago in the golden area of the mob? Gardner said the FBI took claims very seriously. And there was so much dirt, and after handing over mountains of paperwork showcasing the shady stuff behind closed doors in Dalton. And now the FBI's in full investigation mode. And talk about next level corruption. Let's just hope the feds do their job. But let's shift it up to the main event. Tiffany Henyard. This woman is turning the scandal into her own personal circus. As the FBI peeked into her lavish lifestyle and discovered hidden safes, instead of backing down, this woman's got the audacity to stutter onto the stage, declaring the claims to be nothing but grand propaganda. Yo, and when the Board of Trustees meeting was called off, she showed up anyway.
So I'm just making that crystal clear. Clerk, what are you doing? You out of order. You out of order. Did I call the roll? Did I say call the roll? I'm still speaking. You're out of order, Clerk Key. You out of order, Clerk Key.
Yeah, appointing a new village administration team and attorneys acting all cold and sassy like she owned the place. She even lashed out at the attendees by telling them, if you don't want to hear this, there's the door. Man, who does she even think she is? Those attendees also asked her to resign in a burst of emotions.
When we took over, we came and cleaned up the village of Dawson.
Now, this once celebrated youngest and first female mayor of Dalton is in the eye of a spending scandal storm. Now, that is rocking the town to the core. For months, her administration straight refused to release spending records, ignoring Illinois government transparency laws like they was just a pesky fly. Even when Illinois attorney Kwame Raoul stepped in, Henyard and her cronies turned a blind eye to everything. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. What's truly shocking is over $100,000 of taxpayer money allegedly went towards swanky trips, luxury SUVs, and first-class flights, all disguised as shabby conferences. Come on, man. Who knew that serving the public meant whining and dining at Ruth Chris and living it up at the Fairmount Austin Hotel? Shit, I might just have to get into politics at this rate. Sounds like that's a good payday. Now, meanwhile, the police department is in utter chaos, losing 6 cars because Mayor Tiffany funneled money for her own personal security. Now, look, man, it is a train wreck of epic proportions. The town's finances took a nosedive, crashing from a comfy $5.61 million fund balance to a jaw-dropping $3.65 million deficit. I talk about a hot mess. Tiffany is one heck of a Pandora box, and guess what? A judge recently had to step in, ordering Dalton to cough up dozens of pages of documents, including months' worth of credit card statements. And the revelations? Talk about a punch to the gut.
You're not operating with things that's going on, and I don't think that's fair to us. And I don't understand why it's a problem when we got a surplus in Thornton Township thanks to Supervisor Tiffany Henyard once again.
In her dual role as mayor and supervisor of Thornton Township, she makes in about $200,000 a year. But look at this. Reports show that her team charged over $60,000 to township credit cards for travel expenses just during 5 months in 2023. When you add up Dalton's credit card charges, taxpayers got hit with an additional $33,920 for trips to cities like New York, Atlanta, and Portland. And yo, it don't stop there, because just one 5-day jaunt to Austin cost taxpayers more than $20,000, including $11,609 at a ritzy hotel, $389 at Ruth Chris, and even charges for sports riding apparel and snacks and Walgreens. Residents is rallying to take back Township, demanding that she step down and a full-blown investigation gets started up on her spending. Now, adding a little bit of extra spice to this saga, Henry's former assistant, Carmen Carley, also stepped up as a whistleblower, alleging Tiffany and manipulating vendors, employees, and residents for her personal gain.
When you work for Tiffany, you work for her brand. You don't work for an entity. That's what she always told us. So I was demanded to work 7 days a week, almost 18 to 20 hours a day.
Well, a trustee didn't hold back as well and said this.
I definitely want to remind everybody that we have tea with the trustees every second Saturday of the month. You hear a lot of stuff about what we're doing and what we're not doing, but you should come and talk to us personally and see what we're doing.
Other eye-popping charges include $24,778 at stores like Walmart and Target, $14,425 at Amazon, $5,009 for Uber Eats and local dining, and a whopping $3,491 for Henyard's personal photographer. And let's not forget the luxury SUVs costing residents more than $374,000. And the latest twist, Henyard's attorney claims that she's not responsible for the spending, allegedly directed by her aide, Keith Freeman, who's now facing federal charges for bankruptcy fraud. But does that excuse the lavish lifestyle funded by taxpayer dollars? Absolutely not. But look, man, she ain't backing down without a fight. In her latest moves, she's ready to risk it all. She's filed a defamation lawsuit against the crew of trustees and whistleblowers, claiming that they're all part of a ridiculous plot to bring her down. This is a conspiracy to take out a strong, independent woman. Her lawyer's screeching like she's staring into the next courtroom. Talk about some audacity, am I right? So where does that leave us? With a town teetering on the edge of reclaiming its dignity and the mayor either living in a fantasy world or being downright diabolical. It's almost unbelievable that a leader would think that they could pull such outrageous spending without anybody noticing.
Do your research on everybody. Can't be just, I want to research the mayor. Research everybody. Then you'll understand the fight. You'll understand why things is the way it is.
So what y'all think about this? Sound off in the comments section down below. Like, subscribe. Catch you in the next episode.